plaintiff, Michelle Skimmons, says when she started dating the defendant, they both had a drinking problem, and they ended up getting married. Michelle claims she divorced the defendant because their addictions were ruining their family, and she's suing her ex-husband today for a gas bill. Defendant Robert Skimmons says his marriage to Michelle ended because he quit drinking, but Michelle refused to do so. Robert claims Michelle has since been trying to hurt him, and she even had sex with his best friend 1 month ago. Robert denies owing Michelle for anything.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, Robert and I, we met early 2000. Our relationship pretty much started off rocky from the beginning. We both have an alcohol problem. We lived together in 2004, and that's where my bill accumulated from. 2005, we had a daughter together. 2006, we got married. Our relationship pretty much was a roller coaster. We had our ups and our downs. Like I said, it pretty much revolved around alcohol. I believe that Robert has an alcohol problem. Along with myself, I have an alcohol problem. I've been clean since June 22nd of 2013.
Yeah.
I do owe a lot of the reason for my sobriety because of Buffalo DUI court, which I'm in. I'm grateful for being pulled over that night for the fact that I possibly could have been 3 miles down the road, wrapped around a pole, in a hospital bed or a coffin, or better yet, somebody else.
Jail, right, for someone else.
Yes. So I am getting help.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that through this, maybe, Robert also will.
Good. I'm
possibly
glad to
get-
hear you speaking like that. Yeah. You want me to give me some background and then we'll get into a little more specifics, sir?
This is ridiculous that I'm here.
Oh no, you should be somewhere getting you a drink. Go ahead.
I'm no saint. I've done my drinking. Our marriage was based on drinking. I tried to get out of it. Could I get her to stop? No. That's when it went downhill. It got so bad just even about a month ago, she got with my best man, the best man of our wedding, just to get to me and told me straight out, no, that's just to hurt you. That's why I got with your best friend.
That's not true.
That's ridiculous. I think she's only bringing me here just to hurt me some more, as if that wasn't enough. It just keeps going on and on and on.
You're alcoholic, sir?
No, there's no truth to that.
Never been an alcoholic?
I was years ago. 4 years ago, I was done.
You've been in recovery for 4 years?
Yes.
That's not true.
That's why our marriage went south. I wanted to stay sober. I could
Tell
not
me
get
what
Michelle
happened to the
stop.
marriage.
Well, we were drugs and alcohol. It was great. We got along awesome. What more could you ask for? I like to work full time. She worked too, but she wouldn't make it to work most of the time. I have to go to bed. No, I'm going to
Not
stay
true.
out. No, when the cat's away, the mice will play. I couldn't sleep at night. Our problem started. We split up. I tried to make it work about a year later. That wasn't happening. I filed for the divorce. She's still getting in trouble.
What year was that?
2011.
She's getting in trouble. How is she getting in trouble, you saying?
Her father recently passed away, and you would have think she would have stopped her alcohol. She got another DWI. There's no helping her.
4.
She's hit rock bottom.
You have 4.
You have 4, sir? When is your most recent one?
Pardon?
When is your most recent?
8 years ago was my last one.
You just haven't got caught.
It was 4 years ago I wanted to clean my act up, and I've done so.
Ma'am, you want to tell me more about filing for divorce? It was in 2011?
Yes, it was because I told him, I says, I can't do this anymore. We have kids. I can't, we're drinking, we're doing too much.
That's not true. No way.
Us hanging out, drinking would escalate into...
He says you hurt him. What did you do to hurt him?
I don't know what I've done to hurt him. I mean, I've been
I
honestly...
was sleeping with my best friend
That's
for 20 years.
a lie.
Not even a month ago.
That's a lie. You can hook me up to a lie detector test to prove it.
That hurts more than signing a paper saying I divorce you.
But that's irrelevant. Bottom line is our relationship, we're both going to fight with one another and say it's each other's faults. It's both of our faults. we're not together because of both of us don't mesh. I believe that he has a problem. He does not want to admit it. In our relationship, while we were together, I was the one that had to up and pack myself and my 2 children and leave our places.
Why?
Because just to avoid from it escalating, from just arguing and getting into anything physical. He's only one person, I'm 3. I'm myself and my 2 children.
How many times did you have to go through that?
Several times a year.
Really?
Yes.
You would have to grab the children and leave?
Yes.
Several times a year?
Yes.
Is that true, sir?
No. She likes to run when there's a problem.
Yes, I do.
I'm grabbing the kids. I gotta
Yes.
go. I don't want to be here.
Yes, I do.
Really?
I'm not going to
Marriages don't
have my
work like
kids
that.
hurt
You're gonna
because
talk
That
'em out.
sounds like what she's saying is pretty true then. And you agreeing. And that's just horrible that this would happen several times a year. Lord have mercy. You would have to grab the children and leave
yes.
several times a year?
Yes.
Is that true, sir?
No. She likes to run when there's a problem.
Yes, I do.
I'm grabbing the kids. I gotta
Yes.
go. I don't want to be here.
Yes, I do.
Really?
I'm not going
Marriages
to
don't
have my
work like
kids
that.
hurt
You're
because
talk
That
'em out.
sounds like what she's saying is pretty true then.
Plaintiff Michelle Skimmon says while married to the defendant, their marriage was based on drinking, and the defendant claims Michelle had sex with his best friend 1 month ago.
Did you get a divorce yet? Because you're suing for a gas bill, and if he's your ex-husband, there's a couple of ways this could go.
Well, Your Honor, he had filed for divorce in 2011. We got back together to try to see if we can work things out. I gave it a year. A year went by. It didn't work. I told him again. I says, things have to change. We have to stop this. We have to change the people, the places, the things that we do. If we want our marriage and our relationship to work, we have to change these things. He chose to pack what he wanted from our home and leave.
Told me at dinner in a public restaurant in front of our kids you wanted a separation.
I did not. One thing that I would like to say about Robert and his character, I am his 3rd wife. He is my first husband. I have 2 children, yes, by 2 different men, one by him and one by a prior. He has 5 children altogether, only sees the one that we have together. The other children that he has, he does not see and does not pay for. I myself am here and taking him after for this money because I am in a financial bind right now. It stated in the divorce that he was supposed to pay me the $2,700 towards my debt.
It's news to me.
It's not ridiculous to be here. It stated that he owes it to me. I've asked him several times if he was
So
going to...
let me see, you have a divorce decree that says
It's
this?
not the finalized one, but it does state in there.
Did you all get a final?
It is
I don't know anything about
finalized.
this, Your Honor.
It is final.
Are you divorced or
Yes.
not?
We are divorced.
Yes.
I don't know anything about admitting to pay a gas bill in a divorce.
That was the copy that the courts had given me. I used that to take him back because he was not paying child support. He was issued to pay $150 child support. He's $3,000.
Who is Susan? Is that, whose
That is
lawyer is that?
his divorce lawyer.
That's your divorce
Yes.
lawyer? All right, and in her petition, your divorce lawyer's petition, she says that the defendant's wife be responsible for all of her medical bills and that the husband shall be responsible for the national fuel gas bill in the amount of $2,700.
I don't recall that.
This is what your lawyer said to the judge.
I don't recall that.
All right, I'm looking at it.
He gave me the Harley, so that's written in
Okay.
there too, and he remembers
Yeah, if
that.
there was no trial, if it wasn't contested, this is a divorce agreement. And all is left to do is for it to be transitioned into a decree. And you all say there is a divorce decree, and no one has that decree. However, you do have what was submitted to the court by your lawyer as a proposed divorce decree agreement. $2,700 for the plaintiff. Have a good day, folks.
I think that was forged because I have no recollection of that at all. That's definitely forged.
Go have a drink.
You know, that's bull. I hope falls out and gets
Go get
thrown over
drunk.
by a street sweeper.
Go get drunk and your girlfriend. Because
I didn't
that's
go
the
and
only
sister,
can have
did I?
sex with her as if you're drunk.
This is ridiculous.
Okay.
I haven't been drunk in a long time. When was the
Okay.
last time you were drunk? How's the
What?
bracelet?
How about June 22nd of this year?
Oh, because you can't.
Yes, and
Violate.
I owe my life to this. Yes, I do.
I hope you get a life.
I have one. Thank you.